The beauty of our intuition is that it is unique to us. It is a guiding force that is culminated over many years, lifetimes, and lineages. Sometimes we may be led adrift by the desires and inclinations of others, and could possibly lose contact with that uniqueness completely. But when we trust ourselves, we allow this inner guide to develop and blossom from within. This flow is about the beauty and the art of instinct, of intuition, to listening from deep within. Let's start by floating the hands all the way up, fingertips to touch, inhaling, reach. Hold the breath, rotate the palms down and slowly float them down to your side. Inhale, reach up again. Exhale, twist to the right, bring one arm behind and one arm in front. Inhale, bring the arms up and twist to the left. Breathing into the center of your being. Inhale, arms come all the way up, reach. And exhale, just twisting the wrists as they come down. Let's come on to all fours. Inhale, round the spine, Mother Newt. Exhale, bringing the stomach down, Father Geb. And continue 2 more rounds of this with intentional breathing. Activating and aligning the spine is so important because the spine holds the seat of major chakras, meridians, and neurons. And so when our spine is aligned and healthy, we allow a proper flow of energy, of blood flow, and of life force. Let's tuck the toes under and press the hips back into pyramid. Pedal the feet out just a little, getting some stretch in the hamstrings. Inhale, lift the right leg high, pointed toe, straight line between the shoulders and the arms. Hold here. Exhale, drive that knee forward, gently place it on the mat. And extend the arms in front of you, fingertips reaching, forehead down to the mat. Let's take a slow round of breath here. In a fluid dance-like manner, slowly rise up, bending the extended leg, reach back and grab your foot, driving your heel towards your glutes. If this is a little bit strenuous, you can stay in the previous position with the extended leg. On the exhale, release the foot back down to the mat and bring that right leg back up. Pedal the feet, and this time lift the left leg, pointed toe. Drive that knee forward, and let's do the same thing on the other side. Extending the arms. Slowly rise back up, bend the extended leg and grab that foot, heel reaching towards the glutes, gazing ahead, breathing into the diaphragm. Release the toes and the foot back down and bring the left leg back up. Meet both feet together on the mat, pedal the feet, and pyramid. Inhale, round the shoulders over the wrists. Drop the knees down and come into your Wajjet, releasing your chest and your belly to the floor. Slowly come up. And then exhale, press the hips back, come into pyramid. Inhale, walk the feet to the center of the mat, forward bend. Exhale, release, letting the head hang. And inhale, rounding the spine, bringing the arms all the way up to the sky. And on the exhale, floating the arms down. Inhale, arms come up, slow, just to the shoulders and into Ka. Twisting at your center towards the right. Hold here. Gaze ahead. And exhale, deepening into the movement. Inhale, and this time twist towards the left. Hold. And exhale, release, forward bend. Allowing the arms to hang here. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, release again. Come up onto the toes, rocking the toes and the heels back and forth on the mat. Go ahead and bring both feet to the back of the mat and press the hips back into pyramid. Pedal the feet. Take a round of breath here and lift the right leg high. Drive that knee forward, foot onto the mat. Left arm on the mat, right arm extends upward and over the head, reaching a straight line between the back heel and the wrist through the fingertips. Returning the arm back to your side, release the knee down to the mat and grab that foot, driving the heel into the glutes. Hold here. Gazing ahead, release the foot back to the mat and drive that right leg back up and release the foot down to the mat again. Roll forward and come into your wajette. Press the hips back, come into pyramid, round of breath, and lift the left leg this time. Drive that knee forward, foot on the mat. Same thing on this side. Right hand on the mat, left arm extends up towards the sky. Deepening the lunge, take a round of breath. Extend the arm over the head, hold. And release the arm back, dropping the right knee down, reaching for the back foot. Gazing ahead, drop the foot back to the mat and lift the left leg back up. Drop the foot to meet the other and pedal the feet. Roll the shoulders over the wrists, come into your wajette. Lifting the thighs off the mat, tuck the toes under, press the hips back, and then walk the feet to the center, forward bend. Inhale, curl the spine up. And swan dive the arms open, fingertips to touch above the head, a slight bend in the back, and exhale, bringing the hands forward, forward bend. Let's reorient ourselves, slightly point the toes outward, and come down into a squat. Bring the hands into the heart space, elbows pressing into the knees. A squat pose is a pose that grounds and centers you. It helps improve flexibility, digestion, it stretches the hips, where so much of our emotions are built up. And this pose also helps to purify internal organs. It's a pose of deep realignment, strengthening our core within, physically, energetically, and emotionally. Placing the hands in front of you, slowly extend the knees, come into a forward bend, and readjust the toes to point towards the top of the mat. Fingertips pressed into the mat, lift the right leg pointed behind you. Hold here. Bend the knee and bring the foot to reach the other. Inhale and bring both hands up towards the sky. Exhale, dropping the hands down, forward bend. Same thing on the other side, lifting the left leg this time, toe pointed behind you. Release the foot back to the mat, forward bend, and inhale. Bring the arms up overhead, and exhale, release the hands down to your side. Inhale, arms come up. Let's come to the center of our mat, facing forward. Keeping the arms raised, lift the left foot up onto the thigh. You can use your right arm to grab it. Then slowly open up the fingertips to form a lotus blossom above. See how long you can hold this, focusing on one point. Inhale, and on the exhale, slowly bring the arms down, keeping your balance. Hold here. Allow this to be a moment of focusing on trusting your balance, trusting that you can hold the balance. Taking deep inhales into the bottom of your stomach and exhaling through the mouth. On the next inhale, slowly the arms rise above the head, coming into prayer position, and exhaling the arms down in front of you, releasing the foot to the mat and swinging the arms up towards the sky, fingertips to touch. Deep inhale and exhale, bring the hands back to your center and bring the right foot up onto the left thigh and glide the hands back up overhead, opening the fingertips into a lotus blossom. Again, finding balance in this posture. The thing about trust is that it's discovered through action. Therefore, when we step out on that faith within ourselves, we'll be able to experience it by bearing witness. Deep inhale, and on the exhale, slowly the arms glide down. And hold here. On the inhale, bring the arms up, fingertips to touch, and bring the hands into your center, releasing the foot all the way down. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, curl the spine up, arms all the way up. And exhale, release the arms just to the shoulders. And inhale, flap the arms inward, and exhale the arms outward. I'll do this one more time. Inhale, the arms come up, and exhale, come into Ka. Hold here and fold forward. Inhale, come up, vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing the arms above the head, and exhale, float the arms down. Let's come into a wide stance, point the toes outward. Inhale, let's come into a squat. Release the right elbow into the right thigh while the other arm glides above overhead. And opposite side, one fluid motion. And again. Inhaling as the arm comes up, exhaling as you switch sides. Exhaling, coming back to center, extend the arms out by the shoulders. Bring the arms up and extend the legs. Hinging at the hips, fold forward and place your left hand onto the mat while the right extends up towards the sky. Hold here and then switch sides. Come back to center. We're going to move into a lunge. Walk the hands over to the left side, lunging and then lifting the right leg high, and then the foot comes down to meet the other. Pyramid. Roll the shoulders over the wrists and come into your wajat. Press the hips back, come into pyramid. Pedal the feet. Roll the shoulders over the wrists and bring your belly to the mat. Slightly lift the chest off the mat and interlace your fingers behind you. Arms are extended towards the back of the mat. On the exhale, release the forehead back down to the mat. Inhale, come back up, squeezing those glutes, activating the lower back, and exhale, release once again. Inhale, come back up, and exhale, release the hands in front of you. Push yourself back into a child's pose. Hold here. Now for this next posture, if you have any neck injuries, I don't recommend this position. You can stay in child's pose. Inhale, slowly round the spine and come into a seated position. Place your hands behind you, fingertips pointed towards the top of the mat. And then gently press the hips up towards the sky, carefully releasing the head back. Gently releasing the hips, chin to follow. Inhale, come onto all fours and then flow into your wajjet. Exhale, press the hips back, come into pyramid, and then walk the feet to the center of the mat. Bending the knees and sitting down. Release the feet to the mat and slowly bring your back down. Place one hand on the heart and the other on your sacral or your womb. And take a deep cleansing inhale in through the nose, expanding the belly. Hold. And exhale, release through the mouth. Allow the shoulders to sink into the mat beneath you. Allow your jaw to relax and allow any facial expressions to slowly and gradually soften. Take this moment to be in complete presence, in stillness, in rhythm and harmony. Tapping into that center within us. Listening, no judgments. Just observation of how our body feels, of any lingering thoughts or feelings deep down within. Just paying attention to that as you surrender and come into your meditation. Feel free to stay here for as long as you need, but if you're ready, I invite you to slowly bring yourself back into the space, back into the body, breathing in through the nose, holding, and exhaling through the mouth. We can get some movement in the toes, maybe a little in the shoulders. We can release our hands down to our side and roll over onto one side of our bodies, slowly pushing ourselves up into a seated position. Inhale, slowly bring the arms all the way up above the head, fingertips to touch, and on the exhale, bringing the hands down and rising them back up on the inhale. And on the exhale, slowly bring the hands past the crown and the third eye and into the heart space. Thank you so much for joining me in today's practice. I'm so curious to know how your intuition and your inner guidance has helped you throughout your life. So if you feel inspired, I invite you to leave a comment on one thing or one way that your intuition has positively guided you in your life. Don't forget to subscribe and also turn on post notifications for when I upload new videos. Thank you so much, everyone, for supporting my channel. I really, really appreciate you, and more videos coming soon. Bye-bye.